every single team meeting agenda, have a part where you recognize hot recommendations. You do that, you're going to start to see a lot more recommendations on your team because your people want to be appreciated and recognized, and they're going to do whatever they can to make it happen in as many categories as you're willing to recognize. You want to sell more sets? Recognize all your set selling champs. Everybody who sold a set this week, stand up. You better believe more people are going to be standing up the next week. Okay, so you recognize and you reward what you want. From Inc. magazine, check this out. They say, what do workers want from their jobs? Is that important for us to know if we're going to motivate people? Yeah, what do people want from their jobs? Here's what they say. I'm going to list them all off. You don't need to write them down. Good wages. They want to feel like they're in things. They want to feel like they're a part of it. Right? They don't want to feel like they're the worker and somebody else is getting all the rewards. Like, they want to feel like they're in it and they're a part of it. They want job security. They want a management staff that is sympathetic to their personal problems. Do we do that sometimes, by the way? Yeah, sometimes we're like psychologists on the job, right? Promotion and growth opportunities, that's another thing they want. Full appreciation for work done. They want good working conditions, respectful disciplining, interesting work, and personal loyalty to workers.
One more time. Can you hear it again?
Yes, I'm sorry. Good wages, feeling in, being a part of the in crowd. Job security, sympathetic to personal problems. Promotion, growth opportunities. Full appreciation for their work done. Good working conditions, respectful disciplining, interesting work, and personal loyalty to workers. If anyone wants the full list, you guys can grab it from me later. I can certainly get that to you. But when you hear that list, okay, that's why employees take jobs, right? Why would an employee take a job? Because of the same reasons that are on that list. Would we agree? So in our interviews, how can we incorporate that every single one of those things is going to be the way that we handle things here, the way that we operate? By the way, why would somebody leave a job? Well, if something on that list is missing or out of place. Every company today needs to obtain extraordinary results from ordinary people in order to thrive. In this day and age, companies need to obtain extraordinary results from ordinary people in order to survive. And I think that's what our company is based around. Would we agree on that? Okay? We can list example after example of somebody who maybe another company would look at as being ordinary and they produce outstanding results within our company. Check this out. These are the 5 workplace incentives according to Success Magazine. The 5 biggest workplace incentives. Number 1, personal thanks from their manager. That is the #1 workplace incentive that creates motivation on your team. Personal thanks. Not just congrats, but personal thanks. I remember when I was at branch, Earl used to teach me to have thank you PDI. I appreciate you PDI. Right? And we used to have one day, whether it was once a week, once every 2 weeks, and it was never about stats. I put the PDI, right? I just had a list of names and numbers, and I would call everybody, and I would just say, hey, I just want to call you, and they're so programmed to say, oh yeah, I had this many demos, and hey, you know what? Actually, I was just calling to see how you're doing. I just want to say thank you for being a part of our team. I was just looking at how our team's doing, and really we would never be where we are if it weren't for you and your contributions. And I just want to say thank you because I know that where we're headed, it's going to be so much more exciting when you're a part of it. So I just want to say thank you for being you. You better believe the rest of that week, that rep is going to give you even more reasons to be thankful for. Right? How often do you do thank you PDI? Okay, so that's #1, right? Workplace incentive, personal thanks. #2 is written thanks from their manager. And I am so guilty of this. I used to do personal, handwritten, on the newsletter. Anybody who was on the newsletter for the previous week, I used to write down a note, right, on the newsletter. Hey, great job being on the newsletter. Keep it up, right? Only blank more weeks until you're on the consistency club. I used to do things like that, and you know what? I'm guilty as anybody else. Sometimes you forget, sometimes you feel like you don't have time, but these are some things that are certainly important to have a big impact. #3 is promotion for performance. I think that's pretty much built into our organization, promotion for performance. That's a workplace incentive. Number 4 was public praise. Sounds like recognition at a team meeting to me, right? And number 5 was morale building meetings. That's why we talk about in a group setting, is where we do our motivation and our vision. These are the top 5 workplace incentives. Personal thanks for manager, written thanks for manager, promotion for performance, public praise, and morale building meetings. This list, by the way, does not come as a surprise to the people in this room, does it? There's not one thing on there that should be a shocker to people in here, right? I would think anyway. So what we know motivates our people to do amazing things and what inspires them to produce outstanding results, we know what those things are. We're just too busy to do them because we're focused on teaching them that one more trick of the trade or that extra sales line that will drastically change their business. Does that sound as crazy to you as it does to me? People will always figure out the how on their own as long as you keep giving them strong enough whys. How many of us in life have missed opportunities for greatness because of a lack of the right practice habits or the wrong priorities? How many of us missed that great GPA, or missed making that team, or missed breaking that record, missed getting into that stretch college, or missed that opportunity? Motivation and the idea of double vision is about making the decision that this time it won't just be another time where you missed out. This time it won't just be an opportunity where others capitalized where you did not. This time you will make the decision to show what you're really capable of. And in finishing strong, the person who wins the race does not slow down but speeds up towards the finish line. We're coming into campaign 3, the wind-up campaign. When the challenges become more difficult, the winning response is to become more determined, not coast through the finish line. Achievement belongs to those who finish strong. Achievement comes to those who give 100% of the effort required all the way to the end. What does it take to finish strong? It takes commitment and a positive sense of purpose every step of the way. Many people start strong in a new campaign with lots of enthusiasm, yet their own complaints and doubts along the way will drain them mentally so that there's nothing left as they're nearing the finish line. Winners finish strong because they value and appreciate the opportunities to take a swing at the plate. They appreciate the opportunity to make the effort. Winners finish strong because they carry a strong sense of positive purpose all the way to the finish line. Start strong, stay strong, and finish strong by always remembering why you're doing it in the first place. Keep your list of 15 reasons with you at all times during the fall. Pull it out whenever you need a little inspiration, just like you would coach one of your representatives to do on their campaign goal. Have a fantastic fall. Motivate your team by motivating yourself. And I can't wait to see you climb towards the top of the list. Thanks.